Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with a review video. Today it is the super sponge, the silicone infused super sponge review. This is what the product looks like, and I bought it when it was on pre-order. When did I buy it? I think it was like three weeks ago or something like that, and it was on pre-order. It's and it sells for I think $19-ish Canadian. And then, which I didn't realize that this is actually a Canadian brand. I don't know why, but me personally, whenever there's like a brand that starts to pop off, there's like an indie brand that is getting like known and it's Canadian, I'm always like, I don't know why. But also, like, let's be honest, because you know, and anybody got the coins to like, we all know the Canadian dollar is not doing that great right now, and conversion rate is not it, sis. Like, for the past like year or something, like even 2 years, the Canadian dollar is like trash. And like whenever I buy something from the States or outside of like the Canada, it's like tragic. My wallet like wants to friggin' like jump out the window. Conversion rates, shipping, it's expenses, it's just too much. Okay, it's just too much. Like, you start with like, let's say $30 US, and then at checkout it turns out that you spend like $60 because there's the conversion rate and there's the shipping and there's the tax. So it's like, back to the sponge. Actually, this packaging is actually quite cute. And personally, I love purple. Like, if you know me, you know I love purple. And it comes in this like white and lilac packaging. And then in the back, there's all the, I guess, like details. Oh my gosh, why can't details of the product. So there's, oh, it feels softer than I anticipated it would. I thought, since it's like silicone infused, I feel like in my head I thought it would feel like very like kind of like weird hard on the outside, but you still feel the squishiness. But it still feels pretty soft. It still is kind of squishy, and the bottom of the sponge is open. It's like a regular sponge, and it's pretty soft. Okay, I'm intrigued. Also, the company did not send this to me like in PR, even though I wish. They don't know I exist. So this is not a sponsored video. I bought this with my coins, and yeah. And it also came with the little this little thingy where you can like use to clean it. It's this like silicone like sponge cleanser. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Like, can you see the sponge itself? I guess if you compare it to like, hold on, let me grab a beauty blender so we can compare sizes. So comparing with a beauty blender, this is the regular nude beauty blender, and this is the super sponge. So like side by side, and they're both dry. They're actually, no, the super sponge is actually bigger. I think you can see it on camera. The beauty blender is actually a little bit smaller. Consistency wise, I would say that they're pretty much the same squishiness. This is actually a little bit softer, but only here at the bottom. The outside on the top part, of course, feels different because of the silicone infusion, but other than that, it's actually surprisingly soft. So this is what it says on the back of the packaging. This sponge won't suck. Non-absorbent, 2 to 4 times more foundation coverage. Expands when wet. And expands like a regular sponge when wet. Longer lifespan, lasts 2 to 4 times longer than other sponges. Marshmallow soft, sourced from ultra premium materials. antibacterial, silicone infused barrier, limits bacteria, scrubs clean, use soap and scrubber. Oh, it's a scrubber. Oh my gosh, wow, I couldn't even think of the name. It says scrubber here, but I think it's supposed to be scrubber, for an easy clean. So, and then it says it's the one and only super sponge. We're so excited for you to try our revolutionary super sponge. It's literally like nothing you've ever felt before. It's the world's first silicone infused makeup sponge that won't absorb your foundation and scrubs away clean when you're done. We hope you love it as much as we do. So the one thing that got me intrigued is that the fact that it's not supposed to absorb products like foundation or concealer as much as regular sponges because of the silicone coating. So let me just go on their website to see how supposed to use it exactly.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
So there's actually a quick video, like it's not even a minute long, video on how to use the sponge. You're supposed to wet it from the bottom, the uncoated bottom part, and then when it's completely saturated with water, you squeeze it, but you have to squeeze the water still from the bottom. You're not supposed to squeeze the silicone part because the silicone coating could burst, so be mindful of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. To use it, you have to use first well, you don't have to, but how it's supposed to be used is that you should use the silicone part first to like apply it and like spread it all over your face, and then the bottom part is only for touch-ups. If you need to like buff out any edges or anything like that, it's only for like final touch-ups. But for the most part, you would be using this part, like the silicone coated part. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go wet the sponge and I'll be right back. So I just came back from wetting the sponge. I was trying to be like as gentle as I could. It's actually not like that hard. All I did was place the sponge upside down like this under the tap, so that the water would just go directly into the uncoated side. And then to squeeze it out, I just flipped it over and like squeezed the bottom. Definitely did grow a little bit in size, but it didn't like double in size like the beauty blender does. So now let's see how it does when it comes to application. Oh, I forgot to show, I dotted it on my face already, but I'm mixing these two foundations. They are the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. I'm in the shade 450, and the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation, and I'm in the shade 530, and I've mixed them on the back of my hand. I've used a pump each, which is normally not enough for my whole face, so we'll see maybe if with this sponge, if it doesn't absorb as much, if it will be enough. So let's try this out. It's actually like spreading the product quite nicely. You can see the foundation there, and I still have quite a lot on the back of my hand. I just took some more, a little bit here, a little bit here, and it's actually blending out really nicely. I thought it would just like spread it and move it around without blending it. Not bad. Well, here I dotted the foundation here a little bit, but you can see this is the side with the foundation, and it's pretty much covered everything here. And this is the side without the foundation, except for like this thing here where I dotted it already. But even without using the bottom part, I haven't used it yet, and it's blended out everything, but like everything that was here is pretty much covered now. And usually I have to go over it twice, this area, with a regular beauty blender to like actually get this amount of coverage. So to actually obtain it, like get this type of coverage in one go, Color me impressed, super sponge. Okay, I'm going to picked up some more of the foundation from the back of my hand to go on the other side of the face. Also, these foundations are so good. I wanted to use these two foundations because these are foundations that I'm very familiar with. I wanted to give this sponge the fairest chance possible by using products that I'm already accustomed with, that I already love, my tried and true. Wow, can I actually do my whole face without finishing this? Oh my gosh. So my face is pretty much done, and I still have foundation left on the back of my hand. So I haven't even used 2 pumps of foundation. Another thing that I'm really impressed about is that I haven't used the bottom part to touch up anything, because I feel like this part blended out everything pretty nicely by itself. I didn't feel the need to go over again with the bottom part of it. Okay, super sponge. I see you. And this, in one go, I got the coverage that I usually get with 2 layers of foundation. Wow, I'm mind blown right now. And you can see that it hasn't been absorbed because it's all on top here, on the top. For concealer, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer, and this is the corresponding shade to my foundation, still in 450. I'm not going to use a lot. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit less here since it's not supposed to absorb as much. I'm going to try the side where I didn't put the foundation. Wow. Oh my god, it's so good, guys. What? Are we seeing this coverage in one go? Okay, let's try the side where there wasn't a lot, okay? Just to see if maybe it's because I put a bit more there. I mean, this is pretty good if I do say so myself. I wish, I'm not even exaggerating, I'm legitimately I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll come back to you guys with my final thoughts. So this is how my skin looks. Honestly, I'm really impressed with this sponge. This is what it looks like after the whole face makeup, and to be honest, I am, as I said, I'm really impressed by it, and I'm definitely going to use it more. So what do you guys think? I think my skin looks pretty good. Also, don't mind the eye makeup. I just recorded the Jenny Kill This Love makeup. I tried to recreate it, and this is how it turned out. If you want to watch that video, it's probably the video before this one, so go check it out. I would link it in the description down below or in the little eye up here. Definitely, I would recommend getting the sponge. It was about $19 Canadian, and it's about the same price of a beauty blender, a little bit cheaper, and I think it performs just as well, if not better. Actually better, because it doesn't absorb product as much as the beauty blender does, and I'm going to wash it off after when I go wash my face and see how easily it cleans off. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to also click on the little bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.